Welcome everybody to the Fighting Foxes season. They are now 6-9. They won yesterday's game and avoided getting swept. They're going to be playing at home finally after a long away road trip. They're going to be playing the Warblers, contact specialists, and their pitcher is going to be Amber Burdock, 0-2 with a 6.75 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP, while the pitcher for the Foxes is going to be Apollo Ortega, 1-2 with a 9.20 ERA and a 1.98 WHIP. While we take a look at the batting lineup, we have Alex Tyler batting first, Magic Richardson batting second, Larry Smith batting third, Brandon Soto batting fourth, Zack Chavins batting fifth, Austin Bostaine batting sixth, Dan Owens batting seventh, Ethan Johnson batting eighth, and Michael James will be batting ninth. Apollo Ortega has been feeling tense lately, so let's see what he can do in today's game. Welcome everybody to beautiful Red Rock Park. Today's game we have the Warblers versus the Fighting Foxes. Both teams are 6-9 on the season. Foxes won their last game. They snapped a 4-game losing streak, so they're going to see if they can start another winning streak. The pitcher for today is going to be Apollo Ortega. He has a 9.2 ERA with a 1.98 WHIP and 7 strikeouts total on the season. This one's going to be popped up. Ethan Johnson makes the catch. Anastasia Russell, who's been locked in lately, is up to bat. She has a .289 average with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. 2-0. That's going to be a changeup inside corner of the plate. Tries to go with that two-seamer inside. And that's going to be a walk. Not how you want to start the game. You don't want to walk batters in the first inning. But she was locked in, so it did make sense. Don't want to give up a home run early in this ball game. That's going to be a fastball down the middle. Tries to throw that changeup, kind of hung it a little high. That's going to be hit foul, 1-2. 2 long stop. Another pop-up to the catcher. See if Johnson can make the catch here. Yes, he does. That's going to be the second out of the inning as Kobe Morrison, who's also been locked in, is up to bat. He has a .220 average with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Takes a changeup, bottom corner of the plate. Tries to hit him with that two-seamer inside, no good. Goes with the fastball again. That's a high ball. That's an inside ball. Try to go with that changeup, 3-1. Full count. Runner's going to move. And that's going to be another walk in the inning. Check swing as Thala Santana is going to be up to bat. .228 average with 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Great changeup inside corner of the plate. Looked high, but also looked in the zone. That's going to be a ball. This ball is going to be lined in there for a base hit. See if the runner goes home. No, he does not. Good thing is the Warblers do not have fast players, so they will not be running in situations like this, as McBride up to bat with the bases loaded. .333 average, 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Strike 2 inside corner. Great pitch. This one's going to be popped up to the catcher, but that's going to go into the dugout. 1-2 count. High pressure situation for Ortega. Gets him out. Umpire doing a little spin and dance there. Very emotional strikeout with the bases loaded. Great pitch as Alex Tyler is going to be leading off for the Foxes in the bottom of the first. Takes a ball outside. 2 balls. Alex Tyler has a .367 average, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Has been one of their better players so far this year. Takes 2 curveballs in there for strikes. And that's going to be a leadoff walk. Good eye by Tyler as Magic Richardson, another one of those solid players, .345 average, 3 home runs and 12 RBIs, is up to bat. Takes a ball outside. Takes another high ball. She's trying to throw that curveball, but she can't locate it. It's going to be a strike right down the middle. Throws a 4-seamer. Richardson still in a hitter's count here. Takes another strike right down the middle. Launches this one to left, and not deep enough, as that's going to be caught by Santana. The runner is advancing back to first base. Just got under it. Could not send it out the park as Larry Smith is up to bat. .245 average with a home run and 5 RBIs. Takes the ball. Amber Burdock is their pitcher, 6.55 ERA with a 1.45 whip and 15 strikeouts in total in the season. The Foxes had themselves a long road trip, so they're pretty happy to be back at home playing in front of the home fans, as this one's going to be lined past the third baseman. Tries to make the diving play, just went under the glove. Fox is looking to do something in the bottom of the first inning as Brandon Soto is up to bat. He's been a little cold lately, on a cold streak. Looking to break out of that. Been feeling a little tense. He does have that power against right-handed pitching, so let's see what he can do here. Ooh, takes a nasty curveball. And that's going to be a strikeout for Soto. The struggles for him continue. But the manager does have faith in him because they do keep him in that 4 spot. Zack Chavins takes a strike. That's a changeup. Outside. Chavins has been locked in. Had 2 home runs in his last game. Looking to get an RBI in the bottom of the first. And that's going to be popped up to the catcher. Just got under that one, and that will do it. McBride makes the catch. They leave 2 runners on base at first and second with 1 out and could not advance the runners, as the 7, 8, and 9 hitters are going to be up for the Warblers. It's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Throws it in that same spot. Great dive by Larry Smith. Throws it to first. Just gets him out. Like I said, the Warblers aren't the fastest team in the league, so you don't have to rush any of these plays because they're not going to get to first in any record time, as Dylan Chen is up to bat. .206 average, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. Takes a high ball. Throws a 2-seamer just low. Tries to bunt this, and that's going to be an easy out. Don't know why he bunted there for. Remember, this team isn't very fast. I mean, Skylar Robles is up to bat, and she's pretty quick, but the rest of the team, the main hitters on the top of the lineup, aren't very speedy. That's going to be 0-2 very quickly. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. That's going to be lined. Great play by Chavins. Makes the diving play. Slides all the way on the grass. And that will do it for the top of the second as we move to the bottom of the second. 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up, starting with Austin Bostaine. Lines this one to center field, and that's going to be a base hit. First pitch of the inning. Dan Owens up to bat. .250 average with 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Takes a strike right down the middle. Ball way out through a pitch out. Thought he was I thought Bostaine was stealing there. Actually, another pitch out. They might be intentionally walking him. No, they are not intentionally walking him. Gets him with the curveball. Full count. Do they intentionally walk him now? That wasn't an intentional walk, but they also didn't want to pitch it to him, as you got runners on first and second now for Ethan Johnson. Nobody out. Is he going to bunt here to try to advance the runners, or is he going to try to swing for the fences here? Takes a ball. Lines this one. Good hit, but foul. Tries to get that curveball in there, but a little too inside. 3-1. Can Ethan Johnson take the walk here? Let's see. That's going to be a strike on the outside corner of the plate. Didn't look in the zone to me. Hits this one past the diving second baseman. Runner's actually going home. Here comes the throw. He's safe at home. Dangerous play. Third base coach decided to wave him home. Just barely got into the tag. Michael James, the number 9 hitter, up to bat. Takes a ball outside. Takes another ball. 2-0. Hitters count here for him. Launches this one to left. High and deep. There it goes. At the track. Bounces off the wall. I thought it was actually out of here. That's going to load the bases. Don't know what the left fielder was looking up at the wall. Didn't try to jump for it. Got the bases loaded now for the top of the order. Looking to just add on some more runs. I thought that was going to be a home run. Amber Burdock getting tired already. This one's line. That's going to be another base hit. That's going to score 1. We have a 2-0 ball game. Bases are still loaded with nobody out for Magic Richardson. If Burdock keeps this up, she's going to be out in the bottom of the second inning. That's a high pitch, almost hits Richardson in the head there. And that is going to go foul. Is it going to go out of play? No, it is not. Terrible at bat for Richardson. Doesn't get a sac fly. Hits it to a spot that nobody could even get advanced. Larry Smith looking to do something here with the bases loaded. It's going to be a ball outside. 2 balls outside. Soto is on deck, so let's see what Larry Smith... Oh, that ball is going to go. Not far enough. It's not going to be a wild pitch. And that's going to be a walk. A runner is coming home. This might do it for her. They might bring in the relief for Brandon Soto up to bat. No, they do not. They keep Burdock in. Soto looking to do some damage against a pitcher not doing very well today. Takes a strike right down the middle of the plate. Strike 2, very questionable call. Way outside, and that's going to be a ball. 1-2 to Soto. And very close ball, high in the zone. And there's that curveball. Soto struck out twice today. Bases loaded still with 2 outs. Ball 1. Ball 2. This ball's lined. That's going to be another run. Is they going to bring in the other one? No, they're not. They're going to keep the bases loaded. 4-0. Austin Bostaine up to bat. 1-for-1 with a single. They still keep in Burdock. She has 55 pitches. This one's high and deep. There it goes at the wall. That ball is out of here in the first deck. Grand slam for Austin Bostaine. My goodness, folks. 433 feet. His second home run and his 11th RBI of the season. Foxes are just tacking it on to Amber Burdock, whose ERA just completely tanks to an 11.68. As this ball is cracked, there it goes at the wall. Back-to-back home runs for the Foxes, leading this one 9-0. That ball goes 404 feet. That's going to be Owens' 3rd home run of the year. Also his 12th RBI. My goodness, that is the first time the Foxes go back-to-back. Let's see if Ethan Johnson can keep it up. Can they go back-to-back-to-back? And that is going to be dove and caught by Russell. Great play as the Foxes score a record-breaking 9 runs in the second inning. I believe that's the most they've scored in any inning. Before that, I think 7 was the most they scored in an inning. So Apollo Ortega has a lot of room to work with today. So hopefully no pressure for him. And that's going to be strike 2. That's going to be grounded to Larry Smith. Makes the routine play at first. And Anastasia Russell, who's been on fire, is up to bat as we have an injury. Short has a pulled hamstring. You never want to see a player get injured. Probably running to first. Stepped on the bag wrong, maybe got an injury there. Quickly 0-2 to Russell. Pops this one up to the catcher. And that will be out number 2 as Vern Longstop is up to bat. Has that power against right-handed pitching. Takes a ball inside. 2-0. Great curveball, just gets that in the outside corner of the plate. Another ball popped up to the catcher. Is it going to be in play? Jumps at the wall, but that's going to bounce off the fence. There's that curveball. Can he get it? Dives for it, just reaches out of his glove. Alex Tyler makes a great diving attempt, but that will be a 2-out double as Kobe Morrison is up to bat. Takes a strike. 1-1 count. Another ball. Ooh, great changeup outside corner of the plate. 2-2 count. Full count. 2 outs with 1 on. And hits this one foul. That's going to be lined. It's a left field. Alex Tyler makes the catch. Warblers do not score with a runner in scoring position as the 9, 1, and 2 hitters are up to bat. Michael James is going to be the leadoff hitter as they do switch pitchers. Actually, no, they don't switch pitchers. They switch the player that got injured. My bad. They do keep in Burdock, probably for one more inning. She's at 61 pitches now. Honestly, at this rate, you might as well keep her in. With a game like this, it's kind of out of reach, or it just seems out of reach. You know, anything can happen. Teams can come back, but there's no point in bringing in your better relievers when the Foxes already scored 9. But they do take her out. They're bringing in Nimbus Barnett. Her accuracy isn't the best. She's also feeling a bit tense, so there might be a couple more walks in the inning. Who knows? As the shortstop Ruiz makes a nice jumping catch there. Magic Richardson coming up to bat. Lines this one foul. Throws a slider. Ooh, outside fastball. Just painted the corner. 2-2 count to Richardson. Full count for Richardson. Hits this one to the third baseman. Long stop makes the throw. And that'll do it for the inning. Well, the Foxes have 8 hits on the day. Warblers only have 2. As Thala Santana is up to bat. Apollo Ortega looking to blank out the Warblers. Let's see what they can do here. That's a ball. Ooh, good changeup, 80 miles an hour. Might have hung the changeup a little bit as we have a 1-2 count. Ooh, ball inside. Looked very questionable. Another pop-up to the catcher. Seems like most of the Warblers' outs today have been little blue pop-ups to the catcher as McBride is up to bat. Ball in the outside corner. Looked like it touched the tip of the zone, but it's going to be a ball, and that's a strike right there. Strike 2. See if he goes with that changeup. Down and in for a ball. There's that changeup, 82 miles per hour. Struck him out. As Ruiz is up to bat. He's rattled lately. 0 for 1 on the day as well. Takes a ball. This one's lined to Chavins. Makes the throw. Owens makes the catch. And that will do it for the top of the 4th. We're moving to the bottom of the 4th inning here. Larry Smith, Brandon Soto, Zack Chavins will be batting. Larry Smith is 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a walk and an RBI. Hits this one to center field. That should be caught by Robles. Soto up to bat, 2 strikeouts on the day. His batting average drops to a .250. Has 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Ball's inside. Nice slider in there. Another slider, 78 miles per hour. Just got it in the zone. Tries to go with that backdoor slider, but no good. Full count to Soto. See if he can get a walk here. Hits this one foul. Good piece of hitting. Staying alive. And it looks like it hit him. I can't tell if that hit him or if the catcher didn't catch it. I think the catcher just missed it, but he does draw the walk. Chavins up to bat. Takes a ball. 2-0 to Chavins. 3-0 to Chavins. It's going to be another walk here. Let's see. Yes, it will be a 4-pitch walk to Chavins. Can't really blame her. Chavins has been on fire. Pretty locked in as well. Austin Bostaine up to bat. Hit a grand slam. Completely crushed it. See what he can do here. 1-1 count. I believe that's Bostaine's 2nd grand slam of the season as well. He's the only player to hit a grand slam and is also the only player to hit multiple grand slams. So, see what he can do here. Ooh, great backdoor slider. Bostaine's just kind of standing there. Owens up to bat, the only switch hitter on the team. Ooh, takes a high fastball near the head. Dangerous pitch. 1-1 count. Throws that slider a little too inside. 3-1 count to Owens. He had a home run in his last at-bat as well. Takes a strike down the middle. Full count. This ball is going to bring a runner home. Rounding third, heading home. Robles throws it. Had a good arm on her, but that will be an RBI for Dan Owens. And the score is going to be 10-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Johnson takes a strike at the knees. 1-1. 2-1. Another ball near the head. Very dangerous pitching. Her accuracy has not been. Almost hits Johnson again. 3-1. Launches this one high and deep to left field. There it goes. It's going to go over the... Yes, it will. Will not get into the stands, though. Bounces off. That's going to be another home run for the Foxes. 402 feet for Ethan Johnson. That's going to be his 3rd home run and his 10th RBI of the season. My goodness. Michael James wants to join the home run party. He just missed one in his first at-bat. It bounced off the top of the wall and then fell in play. So let's see what he can do here. 2-0 count. Hits this one to the catcher. Is it in play? Yes, it will be in play, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Foxes scoring 4 more runs. No mercy. All gas. No brakes. They lead this one 13-0. Dylan Chen is going to be the leadoff hitter. Takes a ball. Takes a strike. Great curveball. Ortega's feeling pretty locked in. Only has 74 pitches on the day. Probably can pitch 1 more inning, maybe 2, depending on what happens in these innings. See if he can get the strikeout here. That's going to be a walk. There's one thing. Ortega is probably the most average across the board. He's not a player that will blow you away with velocity. He doesn't throw 100. You know, he doesn't have crazy strikeout stuff. But what he does have is the ability to just make batters just hit the ball. They put contact on it, but they put light contact on the ball. As you can see, most of their hits today have been little pop-ups to the catcher or just ground balls. So one thing Ortega does pretty good is light contact for the batters. See if he can get the strikeout here. Yes, he does. Great strikeout as Russell 0 for 1 on the day with a walk up to bat. It's going to be the 83rd pitch for Ortega. Throws a ball. Honestly, the only thing with Ortega is sometimes he occasionally can throw a lot of walks. But other than that, he has been a pretty solid 4th starter for this Foxes team. And that's going to be another walk. As Vern Longstop is up to bat. 88th pitch here for Ortega. Throws him a changeup right down the middle. Kind of hung it there. Got lucky, didn't get sent deep. That's going to be an 0-2 count. Throws the changeup again. Hits under it. And that should be the end of the inning as Chavins makes the catch. 1, 2, and 3 hitters coming up for the Foxes in the bottom of the 5th. And they continue to lead this one 13-0. Alex Tyler 1 for 2 on the day. Takes a ball. 2-0. 3-0. Great slider in there for a strike. Another slider in there for a strike. Dangerous pitch. There's that slider again. Cannot get the backdoor slider. That's going to be a leadoff walk for Magic Richardson. 0 for 3 on the day. Strike right down the middle. 1-1. This ball is lined to right field. That's going to be caught by Santana. Richardson had a great game a couple days ago. He won 6 for 6, but after that has been cooling down. The rest of the team kind of cooled down. They had that 5-game winning streak. Then they had a 4-game losing streak. So, you know, they get hot and then they cool down. So let's hope they continue to get hot. I mean, they scored 13 today. So let's see if tomorrow they can score a lot of runs as well. One of my main key points is I'm hoping Soto can heat it up a bit. Hasn't been playing too good, but this is a chance he can possibly break out of his slump. He has an RBI opportunity here. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Runner on first and second. Can get something done here. Takes a strike down the middle. It's going to be lined high and deep at the wall. Has the distance. It's out of here. That's a 3-run home run for Brandon Soto. That's going to be his 2nd home run of the season. Just barely gets this one over the wall. 362 feet. He just got lucky that in right field the wall is not very tall there. But that will be his 2nd home run of the season. Both his home runs were actually opposite field home runs. So maybe Brandon has that Oppo power. Hasn't pulled one for a home run yet. That's going to be another base hit. But maybe that home run right there was what Soto needed to break out of that slump. As Bostain's up to bat. Takes a ball. 2-0. 2-1, great slider. Popped up to the first baseman. Russell makes the catch. Dan Owens 2 for 2. Home run, single, a walk, and 2 RBIs as they bring in Gray McGribbins. 16 runs scored for the Foxes. I want to say this is the most runs they've scored in any game. That's going to be hit to left field, but just foul. Probably would have scored Soto, or not Soto, would have scored who was on first base if it was hit fair. So Dan Owens looking to crush that one. Full count. 2 outs and 1 runner on. Stealing. That's going to be hit to the shortstop, and that will do it for the inning. But the Foxes score 3 more off the 3-run home run by Brandon Soto. And they lead this one 16-0. Apollo Ortega is on his 90th pitch. This one's going to be lined into center field. Richardson gets the ball, tosses it to Larry Smith. Honestly, I think if Apollo Ortega can get out of this inning, probably just put in Dino Wink. He hasn't been performing the best lately, so there's really no point in putting in your best reliever when you're leading 16-0. Ooh, he plunks her. I think that might do it for Ortega. That should do it for Ortega, hopefully. Let's see if they pull him. They don't pull him. It's 96 pitches for him. And that's going to be a wild pitch. His accuracy is just all over the place now. This might be his final batter. 2-0. Great curveball. 3-1. If he walks this batter, you got to pull him. Full count. See if he can get the strikeout. Pops this one up. There's that light contact I've been talking about. Good job getting that. Brandon Soto makes the catch. But either way, they need to pull him out. 100 pitches is just way too much. And they bring in Miguel Almondo. 0.82 ERA, 1.36 whip, and 4 strikeouts. Let's see if Almondo can get out the second and third base runner jam. This one's going to be hit foul. 1-2. Can he get the strikeout? Yes, he will get the strikeout. Great pitch. Very nasty. Looked like a slider. ERA drops to a 0.79. See if he can get out of this inning. He might get out of it. Chavins gets the ball. Tosses it to first. My goodness, Almondo, you have been a gem. Probably, I'd say, a hidden gem on this team. You know, they did not expect him to be one of the best relievers. If you look at his grading, I believe he's graded a C+ on the team, or a C, I'm not sure. But he's been a hidden gem, and he's been keeping the Foxes in a lot of ball games. So you have 3-1 count to Johnson. That's going to be a walk. That's going to be basically the theme for today's game, is the walks given up by the Warblers. They're not known to have a solid rotation, and they're also not known to have a solid bullpen. So, you know, when the starting pitching doesn't do good, you can't really give it to anybody because the bullpen isn't good as well. So, kind of in a tough predicament. The most the Warblers have is good contact and good defense. But other than that, it's going to be a tough season for the Warblers if their starting pitching gets cranked like that all season. This ball's hit to the third baseman. And that's going to be a double play. That's going to end the inning. Barely even said anything as we move to the top of the 7th. Barely even spoke any words there, and the inning is already over. But Skylar Robles up to bat. It's going to be a strike. Lined. Shortstop almost makes the catch, makes the diving attempt. But it will be caught. It won't be caught as we have a runner on first with nobody out for McDonough. Takes a strike. Good changeup. This one's hit lightly, but it's going to go foul and out of play. Popped up to Almondo. Calls off Soto and makes the catch for out number 1. Anastasia Russell 0 for 1 with 2 walks on the day. Runner on first has a lot of speed, so might be stealing. Makes the play, throws it a second, tosses it to first. Chavins fires. That's going to be a double play. Great defensive play there. 4 hits in total for the Warblers today, no runs. And the Foxes have 12 hits on the day, scoring 16 runs. Magic Richardson looking to pour some more. Takes a strike. 1-1. Almost hits him there. 2-1. 2-2 count to Richardson. Lines this one, caught by the third baseman. Larry Smith up to bat, 1 for 2 with a single and 2 walks. Brandon Soto on deck. Takes a strike. 1-1. Lines this one, kind of waited for it, but swung a little too early. 2-2 count to Larry Smith. Cranks this one to right field. That's going to go bounce off the wall. That should be a double. It is going to be a double as he slides into second base. Brandon Soto having another RBI opportunity. 1 for 3 on the day with a home run, a walk, and 3 RBIs as they bring in Mateo Farrell. They're just going through all their pitchers today. Takes a strike. Only has a fastball and a changeup. 2-pitch pitcher. So you're either expecting a quick pitch or a slow pitch. One or the other. No sliders, no curveballs, none of that. Takes a strike. That's a changeup inside. Hits this one foul. 2-2 count to Soto. That's going to be a fastball right down the middle. I believe that's his 3rd strikeout of the day as Zack Chavins is up to bat. Ball 1, changeup, in little high. And another, oh, that's a fastball actually outside the plate. Throws that fastball still a little too high. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Bostaine up to bat, 2 for 4 on the day. Ball 1. Oh, that's going to be a wild pitch. Runners advancing, sliding into third, and they're in there safely. Both the runners advancing on the play. As he hits this one, that's going to clear it. That's going to be another 2 RBIs for Bostaine. He's going to have a 2 RBI double. Have a day, why don't you, Bostaine? And they lead this one 18-0. Dan Owens up to bat with a home run, a single, a walk, and 2 RBIs. If I was to assume who's today's player, oh, that's going to be another base hit. Bostaine might round third. He's heading home. She's throwing it home, but the throw is a little off. 19-0. Fighting Foxes, my goodness. No mercy. Just keep tacking it on. They bring in a starting pitcher, Leslie Allday. I don't know what they're doing, bringing in a starting pitcher in a situation like this. Ball 3. Just continuing to walk people. That's another walk. Definitely at the end of this game, I'll need to check how much they walked in total. It had to have been at least over 10, if I'm not mistaken, but has to have been over 10 walks. Michael James, 2-0. Takes a strike in the outside corner. This one's line. That should be another run. Might split the outfielders. Could be 2 runs. One of the runners is coming home. One of the runners rounding third. He's heading home. There we go. The throw to home. 21-0. Foxes, my golly gee. That's a strike. They're basically making up all the runs that they didn't score in that 4-game losing streak today as they tack on 5 more runs, and we still have another inning for the Foxes to bat. My goodness. Almondo, they're probably going to leave it Almondo for the rest of today's game. That's going to be a leadoff hit. Might be a leadoff double because it splits the outfielders. Yes, it will be a leadoff double. Richardson tossing it into second, and that will be a double. as Morrison is up to bat. 1 for 2 on the day, locked in. See if Almondo can get out of this runner in scoring position with a no outs. I believe Almondo has only given up 1 run so far in the season. This ball's hit, popped up, and Richardson makes the catch for out number 1. Dala Santana up to bat, 1 for 2 with a single, and she was also hit by a pitch as Almondo's now locked in. Takes a strike, changeup, bottom of the plate. Great pitch. Oh my goodness, Almondo just gets whacked in the face. Is he okay, folks? He curls up. They might take him out here. That looked brutal. Yes, they will take out Almondo. Not what you want to see. He has a body contusion. Let's hope he's okay, folks. Very scary to see a pitcher just go down like that. Didn't look like he was even moving after that one. They do bring in Cole King to finish this game, and that will be a run scored. And that run will be earned by Almondo. Sadly, Cole King could not keep Almondo's ERA down. It's going to go up after that run scores. Cole King, known to be one of the more below average pitchers on the team, but he's trying his best to get back into that closing position. He just gives up a lot of walks, and he doesn't really strike anybody out much, as there's a strikeout right there, just making me eat my words. But anyway, Cole King is not really known for his strikeout potential. I believe that was only his 2nd strikeout of the season in total, and he has a lot of innings pitched. But my goodness, we hope Almondo's okay. You never want to see a player go down like that, and we'll have to check and see. And that's going to be out number 1 to the shortstop, as Larry Smith is up to bat with a double and a single, 2 walks, and an RBI. We thank you for watching today's game of Super Mega Baseball 3. Fighting Foxes winning this one 21-1. Just completely demolishing the Warblers right now. And that's going to be a strikeout. Soto has a chance to get another hit. 1 for 4 on the day. Check swing, that's a strike. Throws that slider outside. 2-1. Hits this one high and deep, and not deep enough. It's about 340 feet back there, so didn't have the distance. Some stadiums are really short, like 315. He could have hit it out, but that's going to be at the warning track, as Cole King is going to finish this game off, and that's going to be a strike. It's a shame they couldn't keep the Warblers shut out. I believe that would have been the first shutout of the season. I don't think the Foxes have ever shut out a team, but actually they might have. I honestly forgot, but that's going to be out number 1. This is going to be at foul. Another slowly hit ground ball to Chavins. Gets the out. Great throw. Chavins has a very strong arm at shortstop, and that's out number 2. Cole King doing a really good job today. Tosses that slider in there. He's only a 2-pitch pitcher. This is going to be hit. Chavins gets the ball, throws it across the diamond, and gets the out. That's going to be the 3rd out. And the Foxes win this one in hilarious fashion, 21-1. Warblers only scoring 1 in the 8th inning on 6 hits, while the Foxes scored 21 with 16 hits on the day. And if you could take a look at the hitting here, and if you look at the RBIs on the day, Bostain, 6 RBIs. He went 3 for 5, and he's definitely probably going to be today's player of the game. But if you look at it, almost everybody had a lot of RBIs. Soto had 3 RBIs. Tyler had an RBI. Larry Smith had an RBI. Owens had 3 RBIs. Johnson had 4 RBIs. Michael James had 2 RBIs. It was just a lot of hitting, and that's what you want to see from this Foxes team. They have the power potential, and when it comes together, it could be incredibly scary, like what we saw today. As we look at the pitching line, Ortega is going to get the win. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, His ERA is now a 6.75. Almondo, 2 1/3 inning pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 0 walks, 1 strikeout. There's no home runs given up, and his ERA goes up to a 1.35, and that's because Cole King gave up the hit that advanced the runner to go home. Cole King pitched 1 1/3 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. His ERA drops as well, or technically it gets better. It goes to a 12.27, and the loss for the day is going to go to Burdock. Only 2 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 9 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. And I said we were going to take a look at the walks on the day, and 10. I did say 10. 10 walks were given up by the Warblers today. Just very unacceptable. You can't be pitching like that and expect to win games. But if we look at the players of the game, of course, just as I predicted, Bostain 3 for 5 with a home run, double, 6 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Ethan Johnson in second he was 2 for 3 on the day with a home run and 4 RBIs and 3 runs. Dan Owens, third place, 3 for 4 on the day with a home run, 3 RBIs, and 4 runs. I think I see Brandon Soto. Let me see if I can go talk to him and ask him about today's game. So here we have Brandon Soto, went 1 for 5 on the day with a home run and 3 RBIs. How did you feel about today's game?
I think compared to my last few games, my last few performances, it was a very good game, but still going 1 for 5. Could have been 1 for 6 if it wasn't for that walk. Thankfully, hit that home run, though, just barely over the wall. Kind of got lucky there, but, did what I did.
21 runs scored. My goodness, that just shattered your last record for runs scored in a game. What was going on with the offense?
No clue. We just kind of exploded. 4-game losing streak. Came back, won 1 game. We were like, you know what? We want to do this. We're gonna keep winning. We want to secure that wild card spot.
Last question before I let you go. Almondo getting nailed in the head by a line drive. Is he okay? Do you know what's going on? Just want to make sure he's all right.
That didn't look too good. Direct hit to the body or the head. Never want to see that. Hate it. Hope he's okay.
Well, we hope for his safety, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And that will do it, folks. The Foxes crush this one 21-1. Have a good night, everybody.